flashing red, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. Hey, it's NAB 2017 here with Ron Johnson from Adtec in Nashville. And Adtec, gosh, I've used them for broadcast.
Right.
Here's a broadcast solution, right?
It is.
What does that, if you put that together today, what is it? Is it still the 3050 MUX?
Yeah, but let's talk about what it is for broadcast, because that's a pretty broad term. You know, we don't make
I mean over-the-air
cameras.
ATSC broadcast.
Yeah, we make encoding devices that can take signals and put them up into a digital form and send them out ASI or IP. Now, of course, we go into a lot of transmitters out there, but we also work with a lot of the big networks, Fox, NBC, ABC, all of those guys, to take contribution feeds from the field, go back to their head end, and then do distribution out to the affiliates.
Yeah, I guess that's called broadcast as well.
And then we make multiplexers as well to suck all that stuff in and divvy it up and manage it so that it can go out to a destination. So we make some other things too, ad insertion gear as well. But today here at NAB, what we're focused on is our encoding and transmission products for contribution applications.
I'm a transmitter engineer. We just put a little LP station on last month in Barstow, California.
Yep.
And it has, an Adtec 3050.
Yeah.
And a bunch of the legacy encoders, the Edge 2100s. Because it's, trailing edge technology.
Hey, listen, people still are using them. I sold a used 2100 to a guy 2 weeks ago. Didn't want to get high def yet, but he bought that 2100. He said, "It's a tank, I know it'll work." And I said, "That's right."
Now, if you're putting together a new Adtec system for a transmitter, for a broadcaster, what would that look like today?
Well, right now we're trying to ask the person that's putting it together, what does he want to do? But assuming that he's wanting to be compliant with today's existing standards, I would probably recommend that he look at either the EN31 product, or possibly
encoder.
Yeah, the encoder side.
One encoder for each channel.
Yep, and maybe a multiplexer if you didn't already have
3050 or 3051.
Right, and then I would say, listen, if that's all you need, you can take that and get to your transmitter and get to air. But a lot of times people have to, send a signal from point A to point B. Do we call it backhaul? So they need to decode it. Sometimes they need to decode it and do ad insertion, at SDI level.
Now, what's
or
the
digital
ad insertion product you were talking about?
Well, we've had ad insertion for many years. We started out making a very popular product called the Duet.
Yes.
People still call us, you have Duets. We haven't made them for years, but we make a digital program inserter called the DPI 1200. You use it with a statistical multiplexer. It allows you to insert commercials on to 12 channels. Is
there a stat MUX that Adtec has?
We don't make a stat MUX.
I didn't think so.
Nope.
Okay, alrighty. So we have a 3050 MUX,
right?
Say an HD channel.
Yep.
An encoder. That encoder would be a what?
Well, you could be using the EN31. Now, a lot of the over-the-air guys, they'll have a high def channel, and then they'll put a couple of standard def along with it.
Exactly.
So that's what they'll use.
And so you're putting together a little budget system out of the box with the 5 channels on the 3050. You'd get 1 high def channel and 4 standard def channels.
Maybe so, yeah. You would use them at a lower bit rate, because what are you, 19.36 or 39? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're limited to that amount of space. So I've got people that run music videos, or they have still images with music, and some of them are running stuff at 2 or 3 megabits. That's the one good thing about the encoders. You can actually run them, when you start turning the filtering on and stuff, you can get by at lower data rates and get some remarkable quality.
And what about audio 47.4, and it was a Franken FM and 87.7, and they just had still pictures, still like a slideshow, and their audio for their radio station on their Franken FM. That's on the air here in Vegas now. So there you go. Well, let's talk. Should I ballpark price a setup for that?
Those people, for various reasons, break it back down to just standard SDI. They'll take it across, send it IP, they break it back out, they look at it on monitors, they do things with it, and now sometimes they re-encode 2 channels. They'll put one, out one channel and one out another. So that's why you need the decoder if you're going to send it across the, a mountain range or something from point A to point B. You need to get the signal decoded if you're going to go in and look at it and manipulate it again.
Let's start over again. Let's say we have our new little LP station.
Yeah.
It'll need the 3050 MUX, and that has the PSIP included with the, what's that product called?
Yeah, it's the DTV guide.
DTV
guide is
something
that we provided for free for a number of years.
Right, which is so that's going to be about $5,000. and then we're going to need an EN31 for the HD channel.
For the encode, yeah. It does SD
and that'll
HD.
bring it up to, what, 13, 14?
Yeah, depending on how you're getting configured, because those EN31s can be configured a couple of ways. You can configure them with 2 modulators. I'm sorry, 2 encoders, 2 MPEG-2, 2 MPEG-4s.
Okay, so you can have 2 channels.
Yeah, so if you're doing just 1 channel, it's actually less. You're probably looking at, you know, right around 3,000, maybe a little less.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8,000, and then each standard def channel you add, which will, with the 5 that come unlocked on the 3050, you can get for cheap.
Yeah, they come included. So the other thing that you might consider, and I have a lot of people that do that, you know, they buy, not that we encourage it, but they do it. They'll go out and buy used standard def encoders, and they'll put it into their system. Now, technically, we don't support it anymore, but the truth is, most of these people in the industry have become friends. We answer the phone and try to help them through it anyway.
And there you are.
Because, you know, they need help just like we do.
And it's still there every day.
Still there.
In Music City, USA. Hey, that rhymed.
That's right.
Oh,
for over 30 years.
Yeah. Okay, that's a report from the Adtec booth with Ron Johnson at NAB 2017.